Astronomy Hour. I'm Ella Hewitt.
And I'm Sierra Hewitt.
Now I know what you're thinking. This is a boring subject that should be wiped off the face of the earth. But give us a few minutes and we will blow your mind.
Now what is astronomy, you may ask? Well, astronomy is the study of stars and other celestial bodies. Stars are basically luminous points in the sky that have a large body. The sun is an example of a star. In our solar system, each planet orbits the sun on its own axis. Each planet's rotation differs in time it takes to fully complete an orbit and rotation due to the difference in distance that each planet has. This process is called a revolution.
Good stuff, Sierra. Very revolutionary. Alright, now we are going live to Jackson Schaefer informing local citizens at Target.
Thank you, Ella. Yes, we are here at Target, and as you can see, they are hiring. So, if you live nearby Rancho San Diego, and if you want to have a job, then go to Target. I'm sure they'll have a really nice staff. Yes, so we are here at Target, and I'm just going to go around and just interview people about astronomy and see what responses we'll get. First question is, how do you think a star is formed?
Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
A star is formed when something happens between matter and gases, but I don't know all the scientific terminology behind it.
That's close enough, though. That's
God. That's very nice. By aliens.
This is an easy one. How many planets are in our solar system?
That's not an easy one because I was raised when Pluto was still a planet. So
when you take,
Is Pluto a planet?
it is not, as scientists say.
Then I'll go with 8.
Supposed to be the first one actually got it right this time.
Earth, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus. 5. No. I feel like I'm missing
Close.
one.
There's a few more.
I think it's 7 now.
That's very close. That's a very close number, but that's actually closer than the other guy.
Okay.
12.
Yeah. Who do you think is the father of astronomy? Like, who was like the person who made
Galileo.
it? Galileo, you say?
Oh, Galileo comes to mind.
Galileo, like his works on telescopes and stuff.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse. We got a real jokester here. Well, thank you so much, sir. That'll be all. So there you have it. We got some people who actually take pride and care what there is in astronomy, and then we got somebody who thought there were 12 planets in the solar system. Back to you, Ella. Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Jackson. Now why don't we get into more chemical properties of astronomy? Like Sierra said before, the sun is the center of our solar system. And how do all the planets stay in orbit? Well, there's a funny little word that's probably the most important thing ever. It's
Gravity. It's gravity.
Oh, thank you, Sierra. Yes, gravity. Gravity is the force of attraction between all objects in the universe. Without gravity, we would just be a cold, dissonant ball in space. Sometimes, asteroids will be pulled into the planet's orbit and become a meme. Moon. Of course, gravity's got to come from somewhere, and that is the sun. The sun is a star, and like all stars, they don't last forever. And also, like every living thing in the universe, it has a beginning. That beginning can be traced to nebulas, which are basically vast clouds of hydrogen, helium, and ionizing clouds, or gases, which will come later to form a star.
When a star finally dies off, it will have a huge hissy fit, which we call a supernova, which is kind of like Ella on Saturdays. Essentially, stars are enormous balls of highly compressed hydrogen gas formed from vast clouds that drift throughout the universe. As a star condenses, it creates heavier elements, the heaviest being iron. When a star finally dies out, it spews all these elements out into the galaxy.
Now why don't we check in with Jackson and see how he's doing?
What to do? Yes, I'm still here at Target, and wondering if my parents are actually worried about me. I sent them like 500 text messages and they wouldn't get back to me, but oh well, I guess I'm still here, so let's go interview some more people. This first question is, how do you think the moon was created?
I don't know. Probably a meteor or something hitting the earth and something breaking off. I don't know. An asteroid strike years ago broke off a chunk of the Earth and then fell into orbit and then became Das Moon.
I think it was actually a piece of the Earth that got hit by another meteor, I believe, from from the very early stages of when it was created. I think that the Earth itself was a very hot ball, and a meteor hit it, and then a piece of the Earth came off and started to orbit it.
Question 2. In your mind, what do you think is at the center of the universe?
I have no idea.
Yeah, some people say the sun is, some people say a black hole is, some people say like, I don't know.
The center of the universe?
Yeah.
Dark matter.
Very dark answer.
Giant.
It's. I want to just say nothing because it's ever expanding. So there could be something, but in what I believe is just nothing because everything's just continuously expanding like forever. So hopefully not.
Yeah, you got some really really thorough answers. I love it. Third question is, can you define a supernova for me?
When a sun decides to phase out and become, basically use up all its fuel and die out.
I believe it's when a star dies out, it loses all the energy within it, and it starts to essentially explode. And within the supernova, it creates its own stars within it.
That's amazing. Just one final question. What are Saturdays for?
Celebration of Saturnalia.
Enjoying yourself.
Nah, bro. Saturdays are for the boys. Saturdays are for the boys.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
There you go. You know, as I look back at asking these questions, I just kind of look back at my life and my 23 years or some odd doing this show, and I finally come to the conclusion that I've wasted 23 years of my life, so I quit.
Thanks, Jackson, for that interesting take on your life.
Well, that's about it for the Astronomy Hour. I'm Sarah Hewitt.
And I'm Ella Hewitt. And for our reporter, Jackson Schaefer, we say good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.